Hello and welcome to Kansas Motor Speedway, site to chase race number 2 of the NRSL Hooters Series season number 3. The starting lineup today is we come off a race where we didn't see a chaser win, so no chaser comes into this race locked into round number 2. Dylan Young will start outside of Time Pollard, who snuck away the pole at literally about the last second there from Dylan Young in qualifying. Row 2 sees chaser Max Newer starting alongside the defending champion Jessica Shelton. Jordan Davis, row 3, alongside Matt Duncan. Eric Powers alongside chaser Sky Commons in row 4. Jonathan Zorline, his teammate in row 5, will start alongside Jeff James. Here's the rest of your starting grid as we look over the point standings. Alex May, who was one of the 3 drivers who was constantly contending for the regular season points lead, didn't quite get it. Comes in as the points leader over Sky Commons by about 15 points. Max Newart, a single point behind Commons. Plord, 4th in the points. Mason Neal, 5th. Kyle Matthews comes in this race 6th. Mary Shelley, 7th. William Duncan, 8th. Charles Sanford, who came in as the regular season points leader, comes into this race 9th in points. And Kyle Collins, Maxwell Chan, Chris Olivier are top 12. The 4 drivers who'd be eliminated right now coming in would be Time Pollard, Henry Powers, Dylan Young, and Stephen Pollard III. As you see the final row, Marcus Bruno and Mason Neal.
Drivers, start your engines!
Command has been given. We will carry 8 onboard cameras, and they will be as follows. Alex May will be carrying the Chevy onboard. Sky Commons, the Dollar General onboard. Max Newart, the Geico onboard. Preston Plord, the Ford onboard camera. Mason Neal, the Dodge onboard camera. Kyle Matthews, the Great Clips onboard camera. Mary Shelley, the Harrah's onboard camera. And William Duncan carrying the Pennzoil onboard camera today. Should we need those 8 onboards, those chasers will be carrying our onboards. Like I said, no chaser won last week, so we know that no chaser out of the 16 are locked into round 2 yet, so none of them breathing easy yet, as there's still less than a race separating first and last. Pace cars off, field under control, Time Pollard, into the restart zone he goes, and we are green from Kansas. As the all chaser row 1 leads us down in turn number 1, Time Pollard gets the early lead. And remember, chasers not only with things to do, a lot of these drivers trying to just get at least a win, get some momentum rolling into next season maybe. You see Jordan Davis tries to go underneath Jessica Shelton for 2nd right now. Eric Powers up to the top line, trying to get an arc into turn 1. Not going to work as Zorline actually gets underneath him. See the outside line check up into the corner, and Jordan Davis clear for 2nd. And he'll try and chase down the 04 now as Jessica Shelton's teammate Charles Sanford makes it 3 wide for 3rd. The 9 looking for some momentum after the not the best showing. They came in with the chase grid points lead. We're tied with that, and they're coming into this one 9th, so that tells you how bad their first race went. As now Jessica Shelton still continues to fall back, trying to get her way down to the bottom, because obviously top lane not where you want to be today. As Jordan Davis tries to chase down the pole sitter Time Pollard for the race lead. And now Charles Sanford, Jonathan Zorline clear, Alex May, Kyle Collins clear, and they're 3 wide for 7th. Jessica Shelton, Eric Powers, and Sam Young. Oh, contact! We stay green, no one spun. That's just an over-eager move, though, by Sam Young, the rookie, under pressure because he has not gotten a top 10 this season, and you see him crack under the pressure there. Still no move up front, and now Kyle Collins makes a move for 5th underneath Alex May. Henry Powers clear for 7th, trying to get up to the 21 maybe. Through all that, Sam Young stayed in 9th, so not sure how. He definitely got the best end of that deal because he got no damage off of it. Jonathan Zorline starting to fall off of the top 3 as Sanford catches his Dodge teammate here, Jordan Davis, or fellow Dodge driver Jordan Davis, I should say. And he's going to make the move for 2nd. Still green here from Kansas. As a lot of action at the back. Mary Shelley's back here apparently in the 7. Don't think she started back there. But either way, Chasers now run 1-2 as Charles Sanford makes the move for 2nd on Jordan Davis. And now he'll try and chase down the race leader. Can Zorline do anything with Davis here for 3rd? The 2 rookies. As there's 3 rookies in the top 4 right now. Looks like Zorline just doesn't have that power down the straightaway that he needs. And now Kyle Collins going to take advantage of the corner. Going to grab 4th away from the 77. And now Jordan Davis wants 2nd back. He gave Sanford the shot to try and chase down the 04, but couldn't get there. So now the top flight Dodge goes for 2nd again on Charles Sanford. Will get it easily, and Kyle Collins going to follow him underneath there as well. And here comes Zorline. Zorline not going to be able to make the move. Sanford clears back for 4th at least, so he'll retain that. Does lose the 3rd spot though. So I apologize for the frame droppage there. If you, yeah, this is, I don't know what's going on. Hold on, I'm going to reset this. And we're back. Hopefully that fixes things. I don't know. Didn't miss much as Alex May tries to pass Jonathan Zorline. Charles Sanford still runs 4th, and May now trying for 5th on Jonathan Zorline. He'll get the spot. Here comes Sam Young, the outside pole sitter, back up here. He's going to go underneath his brother Sam Young. This is the battle for 8th, actually, on the racetrack. As Henry Powers now is going to try and grab a spot underneath the 77. Charles Sanford now making moves once again. This for 3rd. And he's able to get there. So far, no one's been able to catch Time Pollard. That's the interesting part to me. They're able to make passes here, but for some reason, the leader not punching a big enough hole in the air, I guess, to be able to be caught. Sanford gonna peek, and that's gonna basically kill any effort of trying to catch Pollard right now. As the guys back here not seeming to want to work together to catch him. Sanford, I feel like would have been in his best interest there to just stay behind because Jordan Davis did run a faster lap than Time Pollard. Either way, Pollard will be able to escape again a little bit. Back out to 0.4 of a second for the lead. As Sanford clears for 2nd, here comes Kyle Collins. This one I can understand. This is Chevy on Dodge. They're not going to want to work together. Alex May is going to make it Chasers 1, 2, 3, 4 as he grabs 4th away from Jordan Davis now. And Henry Powers wants to make it Chasers in the top 5 spots as he wants 5th away from the 64. The lone Ford up here in the front for Henry Powers. And give this 5th spot to him. There's Matt Duncan, one of the faster guys in practice earlier today. Sanford's going to try and get a run here, I think. Problem is, does Kyle Collins get an even better run on the 9? As Henry Powers goes for 4th on the 21. Going to get that spot easily. And Jerry Shelley in the unsponsored 23 coming up to the front. We haven't seen much of him in the top 10 this year. So good to see. As now the top 3 appear to be with a blanket thrown over them. Kyle Collins peaking though. I think finally we had some people decided it was better to work together. Top 3 within 0.3 of a second. And they're all chasers. And just as I say that, here comes Kyle Collins inside for 2nd. Not going to get it. And Sanford going to try and get the run on Time Pollard through 3 and 4. Does get the run. As there's already 9 laps to go. That time by the top 2 ran the exact same lap time to 1,000th of a second. Very equal cars up front. As Kyle Collins again makes the move for 2nd. This time he's going to be able to get the move done though. So lead back up to 0.2. It was under 0.2 of a second. Here comes Henry Powers now. Battle for 3rd. Sanford's going to hang on to it. At least for now. Powers trying to stay in there, not able to do so. Now Shelley to the outside. That's not going to work. Lead back out to 0.3 as Kyle Collins doesn't have the strength to be able to catch the 04, it looks like. Just kind of looking at the fast laps to see who's ran faster than who in this race. That time he closed in, down to under 0.2 of a second again for the race lead. And here comes Charles Sanford in 3rd, trying to catch back up. Chasers run 1, 2, 3, 4 right now at Kansas. Gap about the same that time. There we go again. I'm going to reset it and we should be back with no commercial breaks here to the end. And we're back. 4 laps to go. From Kansas Speedway, Jerry Shelley makes the move for 4th. Kyle Collins, the closest that anyone has been to Time Pollard since the start of the race. He's caught him though. Can he make the move? That's going to be the question. Coming off turn number 4. Not able to get there yet. Does he make the move into 1? Yes, he does. Battle for the top spot at Kansas. Kyle Collins to the lead. And here comes Charles Sanford to 2nd. Battle for the race win and a spot in round 2 on the line. Time Pollard clears for third. He hangs on to it. 2 to go for Kyle Collins. For the first time all day, someone other than the 04 is leading. Who makes the move wins the right time to make a move. Everyone trying to safeguard that bottom of the racetrack there. The high line's been the spot where you want to be off of 4, but no one wanted to be there. White flag for Kyle Collins, though, as they go off into 1. Here comes Time Pollard looking for second. Down the back straightaway they go. Does Charles Sanford have anything for the 00? It's going to have to be through here. Not going to be able to do it, looks like. And off turn number 4, Kyle Collins is going to punch his ticket to round 2. He wins his second race of the season. He wins at Kansas. And a caution-free race at Kansas Motor Speedway at that. Top 10 here today. Kyle Collins, Charles Sanford, Time Pollard, Jerry Shelley, Henry Powers, Matt Duncan, Jordan Davis, Alex May, Brandon Patterson, Preston Plord. Quite a few chases actually there in the top 10. Looks like, from what I can tell, there's only 4 non-chases in the top 10. Other notables, Stephen Pollard III, who came into this race last in the chase grid, finishes 11th, so that's good for them. Notables at the bottom, Shelton falls to 37th after getting roughed up into the wall by an over-anxious Sam Young, who yet again finds another way to not get into the top 10, still with 0 top 10s on the year. 14th place finish for them today. Mary Shelley, who we saw in 41st at one point, rebounded for 25th on all green flag runs, so good job for them. Kyle Matthews, 32nd, the worst finishing chaser today, so let's see how that does for them on the chase grid going into the elimination race next week at Pig Stadium. But with that, I'd like to thank you for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you haven't today, and I'll see you next time. We got one more race from Kansas this weekend.